Hi guys, it's your boy Bob coming back to you again with another message of peace. I salute you as always in the name of peace. But before all, let's thank the Almighty for allowing us to be alive another day. Let's thank Him for peace. Let's thank Him for wealth. Let's thank Him for health. Let's thank Him for prosperity in our lives. But above all, let's thank Him for love. Amen. Guys, Happy New Year to each and every one of us. For those that really want to change for this year, since you have not changed all these years, good luck on your interviews. So guys, I wanted to read to you guys a parable of Jesus Christ, right? From Matthew 25, chapter 14 to 30. So this is about the parable of the tenant, the talents, basically, right? So it goes like this, right? Jesus was saying, for it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his abilities. Then he went away. He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 talents more. So also he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground and hid his master's money. Now after a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here I have made 5 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. And he also, who had the 2 talents, came forward, saying, Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. Here I have made 2 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. He also, who had received the 1 talent, came forward, saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you scattered no seed. So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here you have what is yours. But his master answered him, You wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I scattered no seed. Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and at my coming I should have received what was my own interest. So take the talent from him and give it to him who has the 10 talents. For to everyone who has will be given more, and he will have in abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away from him. And cast the worthless one who has not even what he had, and cast the worthless servant into the outer darkness. And in that place, there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. End of quotation. As you can listen to me reading this chapter, right? Jesus is giving a parable of a servant of servants. 3 servants. The master gave each one of them talents. When the master came back, 2 of them used those talents and got in abundance back more. The master was happy. But one of them hid the talent, dug a hole in the ground and hid it. When the master came, the master even took what he has and threw him in a dark place. So I want you guys to ponder upon this parable of Jesus Christ. Because all of us has been given a talent. What are you going to do with that talent? Are you going to die with that talent, or are you going to multiply it? Because guys, the worst thing that we are living and facing right now is that we are comparing ourselves with others. We forget to look in ourselves and find out what we are good at. Remember, in my opinion, the best way to know what you are good at most of the time is to find out what excites you most of the time. Like me personally, if I hear people discussing ideas or religion or philosophy or anything, I love to discuss with people. This is just something that I love. It's like when I'm in that, I can become really, really lost in argument with other people. I love it. I also love to think outside of the box. That's the reason I started making videos. And I understood one thing, right? For things to change for me, I have to change. There is no other way around that. Anytime things are not going well in your life, do not look in the government, do not look in your family, do not look in your relationship, do not look anywhere else. Look here, the man in the mirror. Face that man and ask that man, what is that man up to and what's wrong with that man? Because when you fix that man, all your problem is solved. But as long as you do not fix that man on the mirror, you will be chasing mundane things, facade. Your talent will be wasted. And when you face one day God, if you are a believer that you will be resurrected and asked about how you lived your life, and you will be answering to God about the way you spent your life, if you are a believer of that, then remember, the day you face God, He will truly ask you, what did you do with your talent? Have you ever seen a baby being born? A baby is born with this way. The fist is closed. Always. Every baby is born this way. When we try to open the hand of the baby, it's kind of hard. The baby don't want to open the hand. They do like this. This is the talent that God gave them. Any person that is dying, die open-handed like this. I never try to close a dead person's hand, but I have tried to open a baby's hand. I was able to open it, but it's like I have to force it. But I know for sure a dead person's hand is always open, because you came with something and you are going to live this way. So now, this year 2024, are you going to spend time with yourself and stop hanging out with the wrong crowd? Stop watching the wrong stuff. Stop listening to the wrong stuff. Stop reading the wrong stuff. Stop spending more time with yourself. Start understanding yourself more, so you will know what talent God has given you, so that you will be able to share with other people that talent. And the more you share, the more that talent is multiplied. And God will be happy with you. When you meet Him, you will be telling God, you gave me this talent, I shared it with others, I made them happy, or I changed their lives. One love.